when I enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho, light up like Castro, blow out from get-go, pro when I said go, grow like an afro, play like Ronaldo, hot like I'm death row, waiting, light as a pillow, don't turn my tiptoe, like I tie box go. Come, please come with some, glass since we hung. So go low, go slow, roll like a polo, a banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Go low, go slow, roll like a
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Year after year after year after year, he just helps his team find a way to win. Mike Conley, a soft-spoken star in the league.
Yeah, you know what? He never gets the recognition he deserves. One, because he plays on a team that has some other great players, and then he's just not flashy, but he is the most efficient guard probably in the Western Conference, maybe second or third, maybe in the Western Conference.
And
efficiency.
He gives you something in every aspect of the game. He's a fantastic leader. He does a great job of leading these guys. And I agree with you, Ken. He's underrated. He should be talked about a lot more.
That'll do it for now. They are ready to tip things off as we get you out to Kevin Harlan.
Practicing, man.
Always. You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it, but I'll be the one putting on the real show.
Yeah, not a vibe, anything to say about it. You better start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talker, freak. See you out there, man.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against the Dallas Mavericks. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
Yeah, I knew that game.
For the Grizzlies, White comes in for Marc Gasol. And Moore subbed in for C.J. McCollum. So on the floor for Memphis. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Clutch out there with Conley. And it's Wright in at the pivot, manning the middle. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, I had to especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. Goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 5. Lawson is doubled. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Here's Ariza. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Ariza's got his first 2 points of the night.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In second, the Rockets.
You know what? As a group, they've been very effective. It's not one guy just crashing the boards. It's a total team effort and a team attitude with this group. That's why they rank amongst the league leaders in rebounding.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside, Green. Here's the screen. Moore dishes to Conley. Here's Wright. Plays it up and banks it in.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Watson the pass to Harden. The shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Moore with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ariza's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Lawson against Conley. Randolph kicks to Moore. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good. Right. Here's Lawson. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Randolph, a screen on Lawson. Conley dishes to Randolph. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Watson the pass to Monteunitas. He feeds it to Harden. Watson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Monteunitas kicks to Howard. Harden inside the 3-point line. No good from the wing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Conley dishes to Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but It's the result they were looking for at the end of the day. As the season ramps up, Kevin, let's take a look at how the Grizzlies are doing in the team ranking. Second in fewest turnovers per game, 10th in fast break points. Stellar defensive team, but they do a pretty good job of turning turnovers into points.
And you gotta love how well they safeguard their offensive possessions. You see the ranking, second fewest turnovers committed, terrific ball handling, and smart passing.
Lawson against Moore. Lawson the pass to Howard. Back to Lawson. Here's the floater. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. At the line for 2. First one falls for. Lawson hits them both. Moore with it. We saw him with 10 points last game.
Move the ball. Stick it to us.
Shoots from 14, and that misses everything.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. The pass to Johnson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Pass to Howard. And taken away by Johnson. And here comes Moore in the fast break. And Udrih gets it to go.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Rockets trail by 5. And Lawson, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Houston. To a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Memphis Grizzlies, 6.5 games behind them.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Memphis making a change here. Randolph is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Now Udrih. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Lawson kicks to Howard, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Moore dishes to Udrich. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Rockets trail by 3, and it's the Rockets on the break. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Lawson against Moore. Lawson drives in. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Picked by Randolph. Moore up top. Lawson defending. Moore passes to Stokes. That's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Lawson.
Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first free throw is good. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Moore. Off on the layup. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but he said it just wasn't the same. He missed that competition.
When you don't have a dog, in the fight, it's different to watch a game and not really care who wins or loses. Since I've been a 12-year-old kid, I've been on a team, whether it was my high school team, my college team, my NBA team. And, when the game ends and you go, oh, good game, you high-five the guy you do the game with, and, you're done.
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale.
Yeah, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Clutch out there with McCollum. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks gave them an edge. He ended with 10 points and got a lot of those points how he usually does, creating contact and getting to the free throw line. The cherry on top for him in addition to his outing was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. There's the bucket. Good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Moore against Lawson. Fires at the elbow. Shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. McCollum kicks to Moore. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Deckers check in for Ty Lawson. Memphis also making some changes. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. Montejunas comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Corey Brewer. Moore against Lawson. And Moore kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Decker. Moore against Lawson. Houston moving it around. Houston gets it back. No good from Howard. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to San Antonio.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Daniels kicks to Lawson. Connects on the 17-footer. Lawson's got 10.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And it's Moore penetrating. Fades and shoots. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Decker gets the bucket.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Outside Randolph. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the shot is good from Johnson. Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. The shot's good from Lawson.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they're just not sharp offensively right now, and it's starting to hurt them.
Yeah, very untidy. The turnovers have cost them 4 points already and really have played a big role in them losing their lead.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The feed to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Ty Lawson again from deep. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
No good for Moore. And here's Lawson. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of games left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Nice work coming off the bench, guys. Great energy, great offense. We really got to show our depth in the first half. Something we could have done a better job of is securing the basketball. Turnovers hurt us in that half. Let's shore that problem up. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Lawson has been all sorts of problems for him. 16 points and 10 assists also. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Monte Eunice. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Wright, he's checked in for Randolph. Johnson comes in for Green. Reno Udrich, who's checked in for McCollum. And Moore subbed in for Mike Conley. Trevor Ariza out there with Brewer. Then it's Harden, and it's McDaniels at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Moore dishes to Gasol. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Harden. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gasol, a screen on Harden. Moore passes to Gasol. No good from 18.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
On the wing, Harden. And he jams it with authority.
I mean, already into the game, is it fair to say he's hotter?
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Now here's Moore. Dishes it to Gasol. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Here's Brewer. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Now Udrih. On the clock. At the elbow, it's Gasol. From 13. They get the rebound. Moore. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle. A lot of contact there. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Decker's checked in for Houston. And Memphis also making a switch. Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Moore gets to Stokes. And again, Memphis no good. Rockets leading by 4 to the paint. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
The Rockets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And it's Moore penetrating. Stokes dishes to Johnson. Decker with the rebound.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's McDaniels. No good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Again, Johnson missing.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Here's Moore. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line.
2 shots.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when you got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. Jeff Green is checked in for Memphis. Good as he hits both of his shots. Here's McDaniels. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks it to Capella. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Moore. Brewer the pass to McDaniels. Houston moving it around. 6 to shoot. Decker can't hit.
Move it.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Moore with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Wright. Now Udrich. From 20 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Udrich has got his second bucket of the night. McDaniels kicks to Capella. Feeds to Brewer. To the middle. It's tipped. He dishes it to Capella. Kicks to Brewer. Now here's Decker. Not a lot of room. The Grizzlies pull it in. And it's Memphis on the break. Moore is running. And Wright kicks to Green. Here's Udrich. To tie. Passes it to Moore. Fires from the line. And the shot is 24-second violation. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Rockets 4th.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
McDaniels passes to Ariza. Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded by Udrich. Brewer pushes to McDaniels. And the wide-open shot from Decker. Nailed from three-point land. Decker's got 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Wright kicks to Moore. 17 seconds left in the third. The dish to Stokes. Moore passes to Wright. Here's Udrich. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Decker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brewer. Off target at the rim. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Check in for Houston. McDaniels comes in for Ty Lawson. And Memphis also making a switch. Moore's checked in. Well, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
So on the floor for Memphis. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Cohen is out there at clutch. And it's Gasol with the 5.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose balls.
And so that move. Oh, wow. It's a beautiful jam.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Howard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Look at what Howard has done so far. He's got 10 rebounds and a block. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
Dwight Howard. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Rockets making a change here. Decker's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Stokes is checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Udrich in for C.J. McCollum. That one misses.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
Move the ball and stick
Moore
it to
right
Rock.
side. He feeds it to Johnson. The three. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's McDaniels. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
KJ McDaniels taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And McDaniels drops them both. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference tonight in how this team played?
You know, we got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws.
Pinch here. We go back up. Right here. I got back on get the board, fellas. Get the board. Pinch here. Turn back on me. Shoes on tight. Miss coming. All right, it's coming off. Box. I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pinch here. We go back up. Box. I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pinch here. We go back up. Right here. Box. I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here. Spin back on me. Shoes on tight. Miss coming. All right, it's coming off. You got it out. You should have pitched down there. I got shooter. I'm out, man. Match up. I got bag, big. Here we go. I got my man. I got here. Make sure you get the man. Get the board, fellas. Get the board. Pitcher. Spin back to me. Shoes on tight. Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pitcher. Spin back to me. Shoes on tight.
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.